Information about the deadliest earthquake in China in nearly a decade. At least 118 people were killed and hundreds more injured after an earthquake struck northwest China, state media reported on Tuesday, as rescue teams struggled to reach survivors in temperature below 0 degrees. The quake, China's deadliest in nearly a decade, rocked Jishishan County in Gansu Province late Monday night, damaging houses and roads. Rescuers raced to search for survivors trapped under rubble, while residents rushed outdoors, huddling overnight in the bitter winter cold. As of Tuesday morning, the quake has killed 105 people, injured 397 others and damaged more than 4,700 houses in Gansu, provincial authorities said in a news conference. In the neighboring province of Qinghai, 13 people have died and 182 were injured, with 20 more still missing as of noon, according to local officials. The quake struck just before midnight while many would have been sleeping in their homes. It measured 5.9 magnitude at the shallow depth just over 6 miles, according to the United States Geological Survey. The China Earthquake Network Center, CNC, gave a slightly higher reading of 6.2 magnitude. The epicenter is located close to the border between Gansu and Qinghai, a mountainous region on the eastern edge of the Tibetan Plateau. The quake was followed by 9 aftershocks at magnitude 3 and above as of the morning, according to the CNC. The initial tremors lasted nearly 20 seconds and were felt in the provincial capital of Lanzhou 102 kilometers, 63 miles, away, CCTV reported. University students in Lanzhou shared photos on the social media site Weibo of crowds gathering outside their dormitories. A student at Lanzhou University said when the quake struck, she first went to hide in the bathroom with her roommates, before running down 12 floors amid violent shakes. "I've never felt such strong tremors," she wrote in a Weibo post. Wearing a down jacket, long underwear, and bare feet in slippers outdoors, where the temperature is lower than -10 degrees Celsius, "I'm shivering with everyone." Some village homes in Gansu and Qinghai have collapsed into rubble, with firefighters pulling survivors out of the debris in the dark. Footage from CCTV showed. The quake has also cut off water and electricity supply as well as mobile signals in some areas, complicating rescue efforts. At least 4,000 firefighters, police officers and soldiers have been dispatched to the disaster zone in Gansu, along with thousands of tents, folding beds, quilts and portable fire pits, according to provincial officials. Bitter temperatures, in the epicenter of Jishishan, a county home to about 260,000 people, many rushed out of their homes to seek safety in open areas. Videos and images on state media and social media show families huddling together and wrapped in thick blankets on a public square. A villager in Jishishan said she didn't have time to put on extra clothes and ran out barefoot, rushing past bricks and glass shattered on the ground. There was a loud boom and the wall on the second floor collapsed. "I was nearly hit and trapped inside," the villager told Zhupai News, a news site affiliated with the state-run Changjiang Daily. Authorities have set up tents at a temporary resettlement site on a square in Dehijia, a hard-hit town in Jishishan County, CCTV reported. The lowest temperature in Jishishan was -14 degrees Celsius, or 6.8 degrees Fahrenheit, overnight, according to CCTV. The below-freezing temperatures pose the biggest challenge to rescue efforts, Wang Duo, an expert involved in the rescue, told the state-run outlet China Newsweek. The first 72 hours are usually considered the golden period for rescue, but that precious time window is shortened in this case due to the biting cold, Wang said. Large swathes of China, including its northwest, have been gripped by a sudden cold snap in recent days, with temperatures plunging to near historic lows in some northern areas. Chinese Xi Jinping on Tuesday urged authorities to make all-out efforts to search for survivors and treat the injured, noting that the disaster took place in a high-altitude area with cold weather. According to Xinhua, China's Finance Ministry and Emergency Management Ministry allocated 200 million yuan, $28 million, in natural disaster relief funds to the two provinces hit by the quake, Xinhua reported. China is no stranger to powerful earthquakes, especially in southwestern parts of the country where the Eurasian tectonic plate meets the Indian plate, a dramatic collision that creates the mighty Himalayas and the vast Tibetan Plateau. The quake is the deadliest to have hit China in Nearly a decade, according to publicly available reports, since an earthquake in the southwestern province of Yunnan killed around 600 people in 2014, Yunnan's neighboring province, Sichuan, witnessed a devastating magnitude 7.9 earthquake in 2008 that killed some 90,000 people. Our News on Global TV channel would like to pause here. If you find it interesting, please subscribe to the channel to follow us in the next video. See you soon.